Hi, everybody. It's Miss Lind. Say, I wanted to introduce myself because, of course, we didn't get to have a traditional open house this year. And so I thought I would take the time to introduce the classroom and let you know a little bit about me. So let's check this out. Okay, a little bit about me. I have a daughter. Her name's Briella. She is a first grader this year. The puppy dog in the picture is Boxcar Bonnie. She's full of life. She's a lot of fun too. So that's my little family. Really, really thankful that I have them. Awesome. A little bit about my background. I have a bachelor's degree from the University of Montana. I have a master's degree from MSUB. Did teaching as a second career. Actually, I was a restaurant manager for several years before then and decided that I really wanted to make a difference and I love kids. And so I went on to become a teacher. Then I decided I wanted to become a principal. So I got a second master's degree at Rocky Mountain College, finished that 2 years ago, and that's what I'm aspiring to be. But in the meantime, I just absolutely love being a classroom teacher, and I'm so appreciative that we're back in school. Very excited about that as well. So this is a picture of our classroom. Of course, you'll see that all the desks are in a very traditional setting due to COVID. So far, we've been having a really great year. The classroom library is back in the back there. The tubs are on the left there. That's where students are keeping a lot of their supplies. Should you have any questions about any of this, please just let me know. Specialists. On Monday, we have music and health. Tuesday, library. Wednesday, art. Thursday, music. And Friday, PE, and our counselor, Mrs. Kirschman, comes and talks to us as well. Grading. This year we have, in previous years, we have standards-based grading. And I really am a big proponent of standards-based grading because I believe it gives students a big chance for them to actually, if they don't understand a concept, they have multiple chances to try their best to get that concept and multiple opportunities as well. So, like when I was going to school, probably when you were going to school, if you didn't know how to do something and you didn't do well on a test, it was just over. It wasn't repeated. With standards-based grading, students are provided multiple opportunities to learn the standards that they need to know in order to continue on and be successful in the sixth grade. And so I provide multiple opportunities for that. For example, if your student brings home an assignment that's graded and it's nearing proficient or emerging, they may bring that back with the mistakes fixed. So if it's a math assignment, for example, I'd like them to attach a piece of paper, separate piece of paper, show me how they fix their answers, and I will be happy to change their grade. Also, I have something that is called just a 3-part formative assessment. That's a really fancy word for reinforcing skills that are tested and I see that they need more help with. And so you'll see that when I venture into Google Classroom here in a minute and introduce you to a couple of things. Speaking of technology, one of the mediums that I use that you can communicate with me on and that I assign assignments with is Seesaw. So if you're not already connected on Seesaw, most parents are, please let me know and I will help you get connected. If you need to make a phone call, that's fine. Tell your student I have a welcome letter that they can bring home to you that gives you instructions on how to get connected so you can see what your son or daughter or child is doing. Google Classroom is the next medium here that I use. This one will be used primarily throughout the course of the school year. If you would like to be connected on Google Classroom, I would love to have you. You simply need to let me know. I've sent out Google invites, but I'm not sure that many of you have received those as of yet. So if you haven't received one and you would like one, please let me know. I will also attach this slideshow to the presentation that you'll see on Seesaw so that if you would like to revisit my information that you can get a hold of me at, that's on the last slide. So you can use that and access that anytime. So really quickly, let's go to Google Classroom here. Just want you to take a look at Classroom, and I want to show you what I'm doing with math, okay? So you can have access to your son or daughter's or, parent or guardian as a Google Classroom site, okay? And this is our class, the Buster McThunderstick Bolts. They voted on that, which I think is pretty funny. And so that is our class name. When you access the work, it would be in classwork here. Okay, so you'll see that I have a lot of assignments since the beginning of the year. It tells you when they're posted, so on and so forth. So you can see if they've been completing their work and what they've been doing for their work. So that's pretty fun, pretty cool. You can check in to see how well they're doing and what kind of assignments we're doing in class. So that's pretty fun. Going back to this, let's go back to this here. This is a tardy and absence thing that I usually show my parents every year. It is really important that you get your kiddos to school so that they don't miss school. 15 or more absences is chronic absenteeism, and it's more likely for students to drop out if that is the case. So take a look at this slide. I'm not going to read all the way through it, but essentially, it's really important that your student gets to school if they can possibly be here. Now, on the other hand, this year is a little bit unique, of course, because of COVID. And so if your student is not feeling well, then of course they need to stay home. So that's definitely a consideration in all of this as well. Homework. Please set aside 20 minutes per evening to practice reading. Occasionally, homework will be sent home. This will include math, reading, and writing. Specifically for math, I never usually send more than 4 to 6 problems home that students should do on their own. If they're struggling with it, just email me. Let me know. I don't want them to sit at home and just be frustrated. Oh, I hate it when students tell me that they were in tears or they were really frustrated with their parents trying to help them. I would be happy to help. So feel free to email me and let me know what's going on. Then the last thing I think is really important to mention is that there's probably going to be some additional absences this year. And if your student is absent, I would like to get them the work right away. So first of all, please feel free to email me. But second of all, if they come back and they haven't gotten their work while they were gone, it's their responsibility to come to me and ask for work. I'm going to be happy to give that to them, but we're trying to prepare them for middle school next year, and so I think this is a great way to get started. Why read 20 minutes a night? Well, if you take a look at this, student A reads 20 minutes each day, 3,600 minutes in a school year. Student B reads 5 minutes each day, 900 minutes in a school year. Student C reads 1 minute each day, 180 minutes in a school year. So you look at the percentiles in which they typically belong if they do that amount of reading. Read on the bottom here, it says by the end of the 6th grade, student A will have read the equivalent of 60 whole school days. Student B will have read only 12 school days. Which student would you expect to have a better vocabulary? Which student would you expect to be more successful in school and in life? So this means that student A should know at the end of their school career 1,800,000 words in comparison to student C, who will only have 8,000 words in their vocabulary. Pretty significant difference, and that's why I really want your kiddos to read at home. Reminders, PTA, would you like to join? PTA is very supportive here. We absolutely love them. And if you'd like to join, please let me know, let your kiddo know, and I will send something home with them to get to you. Birthdays. Treats must be store-bought and factory sealed individually because of COVID. Please don't send cupcakes or homemade treats. We are not allowed to give those out in school this year. Scotty Smart Start. Our Scotty Smart Start starts at 8 o'clock in the morning. That means that we let students in the building at 8. Due to COVID restrictions, students are not allowed on campus before 8 o'clock in the morning. So we've noticed some students coming at like 7:30, 7:45. We cannot have a large group of students congregating by the doors. This is obviously, violating COVID restrictions. So thank you for your help with this. And absences, call the office if your student will be absent. Don't forget to do that, okay? Here's a way to communicate with me. Seesaw, I check my messages there on a regular basis. Email and my classroom phone number. Please feel free to contact me if you have any questions or concerns. I'm usually really good about communicating, but if you ever have any questions at all, I would love to know. And yeah, I hope you are having a great September. First day of fall is today. I love fall, and I hope you're enjoying this beautiful weather. And take care. Have a great day. Bye.